Do you respect Giannis for constantly applying the pressure to the Bucks?
Of course. I mean, when you're talking about, being elite, it's you can only do so much, with your ability and your talent, to get to that next level, to be a champion, to be consistent in the playoff realm. It's the organization. The organization has to, want to spend, want to pay, and have the same vision of winning. So the fact that he's always showed the idea that he can leave at any moment, it always kept them saying, all right, we'll try to make things work, right? When you think about other teams, just history itself is, if you was in one of those cities that wasn't into winning, they were just into their money, they never improved that team. So the fact that he's always, hey, I'm willing to leave. I want to win. If you're not about winning, then I need to be out of here. The fact that he's done it has at least kept them relevant.
Let's shift over to this side, Shy. Looking at Giannis' situation with the Bucks, he's set for years now. Won a winning team, 3 straight first-round exits. Haven't got past the second round since winning the chip in 2021. You respect Giannis for constantly applying the pressure with this Bucks organization?
I'm going to say respect aside. There's only one winner at the end of the year. And your aspirations for wanting to win every year is commendable. But, only thing he can do is get better every year. And being a leader, being a voice, being the face of the franchise, we've all felt like those type of guys have control over who comes onto the rosters. And obviously him bringing his, the full house, family matters, TGI Friday, he done brung them all together. So that means he has some type of leeway to be able to have his family reunion come to the team instead of going to get some valuable pieces to go help him win the championship that he so willingly says that he wants to win. It says a lot. It says that he's going to have more pressure than ever this year. And seeing that they didn't get to pick up Russell Westbrook, who was readily available. And then there's a lot of other free agents still readily available that could be picked up. The Bucks are just going to be where they've been the last 4 years, trying to get in, trying to stay in. They don't look like a favorite. They got some solid pieces, but nothing that's going to take them over the hump in the East. So good luck, good try. I want to hear no excuses.
Kenny, what do you think about Giannis constantly applying the pressure with the Bucks, telling him he wants a winning team, and if not, he will take his talents elsewhere?
Yeah, when you won somewhere and you've basically rebuilt that organization from your hard work and dedication to your craft, yeah, you can make those demands. You can hold their feet to the fire. Yeah, because you know what he's going to bring to the table night in, night out. So it's not a big ask for him to ask that, but to go out and execute that ask has seemed a tall task for the front office, right? So with the coaching staff that he's been having to endure after Budenholzer left, so it's been this roller coaster of an organization since. He's been a staple of that, but I can't, to continuously have to remind an organization that you're trying to win, that's never a good thing.
I'll let you shift back over to this side of the couch. Swaggy, you got a ton of family in Milwaukee looking for you. Say you don't call them back, but what do you think about the Giannis situation going on right now and him saying he's committed for at least the next 6 or 7 months?
I think it's Milwaukee, Who want to come to Milwaukee? I think the East is wide open. It's the time when Milwaukee win when other teams is hurt. Giannis the best player in the East. It's going to be hard to stop him, and you need to make him happy. I get all his brothers. Get the whole family. Get the oldest brother that ain't played in a couple years. Get them all back.
Shout out Francis.
Boston ain't Boston right now. Right now, I think Milwaukee got a chance. As quiet as it's kept, they got a chance for sure.
Let's shift
I
over
hate to say it.
Mr. Bucks in 6, Mr. B, Brandon Jennings. Milwaukee Brewers fan too, but we won't pressure you about that. What do you think about this whole situation with Giannis and constantly applying the pressure with this Bucks organization?
I mean, I think them signing his brother. I mean, knowing that both his brothers would be like the 14th and 15th man.
Yeah.
His brother Alex, which he'll be probably in the G League a lot, so he'll be back and forth. And then, you know, with the East, the way the East is, I think anybody right now in the East has a chance, especially with Giannis being the best player in the East. You know, this is the first time Giannis will play with a young team, too, since his first couple years. So it's a team that will be getting up and down. You know, we got Miles Turner, so you know, he's a big step from Brook Lopez because we had trouble on the defensive end. And yeah, we should be top 5 or top 3 in the East or in the league in 3-point field goals. So.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
What does his brothers being on the staff have to do with fucking winning? Like, I'm curious. Like,
Moral
what
support.
Keep him happy.
phones work, FaceTime fucking work.
Well,
He lost the oral support.
Like,
so
this
he
is
has
my
to
thing.
bring
Like,
in the moral
what
support.
does that have to do with them, like,
happening?
affecting winning?
Yeah, it does.
well, the Nassas has a lot to do with affecting
What?
winning. Well, his
What?
leadership, and then the fact that he comes in there, he works every
Who's
day.
listening to him?
Everybody.
Giannis?
Everybody.
About what?
About basketball.
That's his
about
big
playing.
brother.
They talking Greek.
He's out there averaging
So that's
31 and
It's more than that.
14 year in, year out. The Nassas ain't got shit to do with that.
That's
Yeah, he
his
do.
brother.
Yeah, he do. You can ask
They ain't got
anybody.
nothing. What Giannis averaged last
You
year?
can ask anybody who's
30
What
points.
did Giannis
you can
average last year?
30.4, 11 rebounds per game.
Anybody on the Milwaukee Bucks
Yes.
team that
He was
plays
there. He was
They
there.
always state the Nassas.
Courtside. He was in the family room waiting for baby
I
bro.
listen to my brother, he ain't play.
Who?
I listen to my brother. He ain't playing the NBA. You act like your brother, you don't listen to your family.
Listen to. I said, see that y'all.
That's
Want,
what you
y'all
know.
hear what y'all want to
That
hear.
ain't what he said.
That ain't what
That's
the
what
fuck
he
I
bringing.
said.
what he
I said, how does them being on the roster affect winning? Is what I said. So that ain't,
Well, the
whether
Nassas
he's there or not, they ain't winning
well,
shit.
Well, the Nassas energy has a lot
They-
to do with that.
Last year?
Energy win.
The
What?
nasty.
Doing what? Doing what?
Being there.
Being
Being a
there.
leader, working hard every day, showing
locker
up,
room guy.
It's
showing up,
thousands of
getting the whole
people-
team
Locker
getting
room
together.
guy.
I mean, locker room, that matters.
Man, he in the
That
way.
matters.
No, he ain't in the way. No, he ain't in the way. No, he ain't in the way.
He in the
Hell
way.
no.
He ain't in the way.
He in the way.
So Gil, you said that Giannis lost the
Two
oral.
spots they can give somebody else. He in the,
For sure.
There's 2 spots, bro. There's somebody else that fucking didn't work their ass off to get.
I mean, well, you got to want to come there too. So maybe
but they ain't
wanna come
offering
there.
nobody because they got them 2 there.
I'm sure they have.
So
I'm
they
su-
didn't. No,
I'm
they
sure they
didn't.
have.
They
I'm,
didn't
I'm,
call
I'm sure the
everybody.
Milwaukee Bucks have.
They didn't call everybody.
Well, who?
He
Well,
wants them there.
who they need to call?
I'm saying they didn't call everybody because they got.
I'm sure they called the people that they wanted.
No, they did. They got the 2 that they wanted.
No, I'm sure they called
14
other
and
players that
15.
they want. They just got those two.
No, they know
a
that's
lot
who
of
they.
free agents,
There's
though.
a whole lot of free agents
I know.
still.
And a lot of free agents that want to gotta want to go there.
No, they got to offer them.
Who didn't?
And he
I
gotta
don't know who
want
they.
them there, too.
I'm sure they did offer. I'm probably just.
But you don't know.
I'm sure they did.
You're assuming.
I'm sure they did.
But you're assuming.
I'm sure they did.
Well, let's get.
I'm sure they did.
assuming.
I'm sure the Milwaukee Bucks organization called, got the phone and was like, "Yo, listen." Who?
So they settled for Thanasis and his brother.
The nasty.
So they settled for the 2 Antetokounmpo brothers.
No, I don't think they
So
settled at
other
all.
people was available.
And
And they
Do they
said,
wanna
You
come
know
there,
what?
though?
But
Do they
fuck
wanna
them.
come there,
Fuck
though?
Russ. Fuck Ben Simmons. Fuck these dudes.
they
We
wanna
gonna
come
go with
there,
them 2.
But do they want to come there?
We don't know that. That's what I'm
Gotta
saying.
fit.
All right, so
But you don't know if they offered or not. That's what I'm saying. You said you sure they did.
I'm sure they did.
But
I
you
mean, if
don't-
I'm a GM, I'm sure I'm gonna pick up the phone and call
But you-
Westbrook. He's a top 75 player. I mean, I'm not that stupid. I mean,
So let's get back to something Gil said real quick.
We back.
Gil,
job is on the line.
all right, it took
back, baby.
17 minutes. but Gil, you said Giannis lost the oral support, but he brought in the moral support. I believe referring to a report that his family has opted to move back to Greece.
Yeah.
Let him stay in Milwaukee.
Yeah, so the
he
fact that
lost
he
the
lost
oral,
his
got
wife
the
and kids because they're gonna stay in Greece. Lost the happy times and had to bring on the bros, right? So he lost his family. So they said, "All right, listen, what you need?" He said, "I need my bros." So they brought his brothers on. They keep him grounded, and wife and kids usually kept him grounded. But the fact that he lost those, the
let me
season, so they brought his.
I hear y'all, but let me ask y'all. So,
Got nothing
fuck
to
the
do
fact the words that's coming out of this man's mouth that it's about winning
I
and
wanna
losing,
win,
right?
yeah.
Damn that shit. Like
wanna
none of
win.
that shit matters. So that's what his brothers don't have to be there for him to still feel and not feel that way. Like whether they there or not, he is still saying I want to win, and if it don't,
They got a
I mean, they're the 14th and 15th
family
man.
section.
Yeah, they got a
right
fucking
next to
family
the family
room,
section is right
section,
behind
bro.
the bench.
It's the
You
14th to
can
15th
come to
man.
every game.
they can come to every single game. They can be his moral support
It's the
still.
14th.
What I'm saying is the 14 to 15 man, they're
Like-
not helping you win.
Like, yeah, so it doesn't
That
even
was
matter.
my question. That was my question.
So you can put anybody there. So
That-
they put moral support.
My point is
Why
that's the
did
point
you
I'm making.
settle?
And Gil, apparently
That's
Giannis
the point,
refuted
man.
that report, said his family is going to still be
I'm saying that's the point. I'm making.
in Milwaukee.
right.
But
That's the point I'm making, Gil.
so
That point exactly.
So we've had lengthy debates about nepotism in the league. Obviously, there's been criticism of some star players bringing in family members to join the team. Now Giannis has not one but two of his brothers on the Bucks roster. So y'all cool with Giannis leveraging his power to bring his brothers into this team?
Hell yeah.
If that's what's going to keep him happy and keep him in Milwaukee.
Hell yeah, it's my team.
Okay.
It's my city.
So that's-
The best player
It's
here.
okay if the star player flexes on the
Whatever.
team and says, "Leave my family here."
Whatever you say, go.
Okay.
Nah, man, that's not.
Yeah, that's what losing brings.
Yeah, man. It's not.
Whatever he say goes.
Whatever you want.
He
That's-
won so loud.
So they all win it. They all won a championship.
I mean,
So therefore he won't be there.
They all
long.
won a championship.
That's exactly what's going
Therefore
on.
he won't be there
He's
long.
signaling that I'm probably gonna leave after this year. We're gonna have a little
Cool,
kumbaya before I bounce.
Therefore his exit.
And that's cool too.
Exit soon come.
Yeah.
About 6-7 months, he said. The Bucks have him here. But let's talk about this actual team. So Bucks made some offseason moves to strengthen the roster. They grabbed Miles Turner from the Pacers in free agency, along with Cole Anthony from the Magic. Re-signed Bobby Portis, Kevin Porter Jr.,
Cole
and Gary Trent Jr.
Oh, man.
Now look to roll out a projected starting lineup of KPJ, Gary Trent, Kyle Kuzma, Giannis, and Miles Turner, along with a solid bench anchored by Bobby Portis. As we know, East wide open. Celtics don't have Tatum, Pacers don't have Halliburton, but the Knicks, Magic, and Pistons are in the mix as well to compete for that top spot. So, Mr. B, how much faith do you have in this Bucks squad to come out of the East this season?
I think I just said it, but I mean, I think they have a good chance, just with the East being down. So, like I said before, Giannis being one of the best players in the league in every game, as long as he stay healthy, I think the Bucks have a chance. Like I said, getting Miles Turner, getting Cole, getting those guys, us being able to play fast pace, being up and down, and being a three-point threat. So, getting Giannis to come down, drive, and kick a lot. Hit big shots, man. If this is going to be Giannis's last year or whatever, if I'm on this team, I'm going to go all out because, this is my chance to be able to play for a contract and be able to get my name out there. So, if I'm a player that's playing with Giannis this year, I'm going all out.
Gil, obviously, you and Doc Rivers mend the fences. You're a Doc Rivers fan now. How much faith do you have in the Bucks? You still coaching?
Yes,
How much faith do you have
that's Marquette.
for Giannis and Doc Rivers in this Bucks squad to come out of the East this season?
I mean, you have Knicks, Cleveland's going to be top dogs right now. I'm not really sold on Orlando. I'm not sold on them in the playoffs, right? They were healthy in the playoffs last year. And, they're still young. So, I don't think they're going to be a real threat, until probably next season after this. So, I mean, Bucks, man, listen, Bucks with this lineup, with this roster, they have veterans, they have young guys, they have one-on-one players, they have flat-out shooters, they have six men. Like, they have a full team of guys who can just put the ball in the basket and defend. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, they're in the Eastern Conference Championship and making it to the championship. Like, the way the landscape is, Miami defending Giannis, that team ain't there like that. Boston, they're not there like that. The team that ran them out of the building, Indiana, they're not healthy. So
But you still got the Cavs.
the only,
Yeah.
that's,
don't fall, man.
you know what I mean. So it's
Cavs gonna Cavs.
That Miles Turner going.
I mean, I'm not. We see what the Cavs are in the playoffs too, right? That's Donovan Mitchell, right? Everyone still seems young, but they've learned, so they're going to be better. But you're talking about a very experienced, like, Bucks team individually. You got Miles who went to the championship, who's going to add to Giannis. They could be a favorite, after the first 2 weeks to see how they starting up, to see how they look. But on paper, they should be top three easy.
Let's shift to this side. Y'all got faith in this Bucks squad. Giannis, he got his brothers on the team now. They got Miles Turner, What's the blueprint?
No shit.
That Pacers blueprint.
No, I always got faith in Giannis because of how he plays the game, right? Always. Like anytime he laces them up, he gives himself a chance. So if you put the right pieces around him and coaching don't have coaching moments, right? That they've been known to have. But no, well, they definitely top 3 team in the East right now in the landscape of it. After that, we'll see. Still have games to play. You know, there's always a sleeper team. Somebody always plays better than they are. Somebody always gets hurt. So, yeah, but right now, as we start, any situation that Giannis is in and it's a down year for the league overall, he always gives himself a chance because of his approach. So, we'll see.
Well, Cemetery, I see your face right now. What do you think about this Buck squad and the prospects in the East this season?
Cavs, New York, Cleveland. Cavs, New York, Indiana. 3, right?
The Pacers, no Halliburton.
Yeah.
You got a Magic squad.
Those 3, right?
Paolo Banchero.
Orlando,
Waggy Waggy.
Philly. I say Charlotte's better than the Bucks right now. When we talking about real hoop, when you talking about injuries, the injuries are going to be the reason why the Bucks are going to be good this year. At some point, everybody's going to get healthy, right? At some point, everybody's going to be. But Mathurin's actually looking a little bit better than he's looked. He's probably going to insert himself into the starting lineup. We got Jordan Clarkson for the New York Knicks that added a lot of flavor for what we got going over there. I think the East, when completely healthy, which will be mid-season, everybody's going to look different, right? But you look at that lineup with the Bucks. Could you name it again?
Kevin Porter Jr., Gary Trent, Kyle Kuzma, Giannis at the 4, Miles Turner at the 5. You got Bobby Portis coming off the bench.
Charlotte.
I'm letting him talk.
If that was me
I'm letting him talk. I was gonna let him talk. I'm gonna let him finish his statement. No,
I'm just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back season 4.
So I'm trying
hell would have broke out.
I'm trying not to be disruptive.
You're not me.
Nah, I'm trying
You're not me.
So
You're not me. Nick, you're not me.
I'm trying not to be disruptive. So
You're not me.
I'm trying to let him finish his
You're
statement.
not me.
So,
You can't, if I was you gonna T-Mac it over here now. If if it was me, nigga, please, I do this. Okay?
So
what was the roster?
So I got 2 questions for you.
What was the roster again?
So I got a 2-part question.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Gary Trent, Kyle Kuzma.
Right? Somebody that had to come in and fight his way to that position because Dame is out. Gary Trent Jr. was a 6th man for the Toronto Raptors. He comes in, steals a position. Kyle Kuzma got shipped out, shipped in. Miles Turner, you're using that as some type of protocol for what he helped, which he was the reason kind of why we didn't go further. Okay, so you're using all these different things to say this is gonna help Milwaukee. It ain't helping Milwaukee do nothing. They gonna have more timeouts.
Charlotte.
In the game, more timeouts than any team in the league. It's you.
Charlotte.
Timeout.
I can't name 5 people on Charlotte.
Timeout. I can name 2.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Miles Bridges and Ball.
Thank you.
Melo. That's 2. That's 2 more than Milwaukee. LaMelo.
For one.
LaMelo. Them 2.
LaMelo.
And Brandon Miller.
Young fella.
Them 3.
He out, right?
That's more than the Milwaukee Bucks.
You heard that? So they say, all right.
I say the Atlanta Hawks over this. Fuck Charlotte. Say Atlanta. I say Atlanta better than the Milwaukee Bucks.
Right.
Why not? If we talking hoop, I ain't just talking.
Yeah, we talk hoop, so but you're not gonna put the Charlotte Hornets.
I'll put both of them. I'm putting Charlotte and Atlanta.
I got another question for you. So you're not changing teams this year? Because you done changed team the last 3 seasons, so
I don't know.
you over there talking about when you talking about the Knicks, so I just want to know.
I don't know.
If you jumping ship like you normally do.
Cemetery Larry yet to make a decision about his team.
We
do have a little bit of time.
Yeah, listen, one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. He's had ample time, because we ain't been in this bitch. He's had ample time to motherfucking make his mind up.
Several months for reflection.
I'm still thinking. Still thinking.
Boy,
I'm still thinking.
Now,
When you started yet?
I do notice a jersey underneath the
welcome.
suit. So okay. I'm just making sure.
I'm waiting. I don't know if we transitioning into that
Okay.
yet. But
No. We have to bring up some things. We're going to talk about them tomorrow. We have some things to
So
discuss.
obviously you didn't see Charlotte play at all last year. You didn't watch that at all.
that was last year.
But no, they
They might
Last year is last year.
hey,
I seen a lot of
They
players
yellow
play, a lot of
stripes
teams
and
play
spots.
last year.
stripes and spots come to mind.
If you don't get better this year, it's a problem. I think everybody got better at some point, except for the Milwaukee Bucks.
And they missing young fella out, so
Who?
Brandon Miller out, so
What are you out with?
ACL,
There was some health injuries, but
Damn.
something of the sort. What did he do?
They better than Milwaukee
You got
Bucks.
hurt in something?
no. As you know, I'm not well versed on things going
I
on.
thought I
this
seen
summer.
them in the preseason game. I thought I seen them playing.
Okay, you could have.
He's dealt with injury in the previous few years.
But they ain't go still him, them, and them. They ain't go. They playing Charlotte.
It's still mellow ball.
And I
Still out
hate the
there.
Bucks. I don't like the Bucks.
Swaggy, why don't you like the Bucks?
I just
The
don't
Bucks don't
Milwaukee.
like the Bucks.
You know?
What a fine city.
Hell no. I wouldn't tell my dog to go there.
Mr. B, you have anything to say?
No, next subject.
Swaggy's Milwaukee disrespect nothing? Okay, not feeling it.
I'm not-
Bucks is
I'm not
6.
entertaining.
Not gonna entertain it?
Brewers in 6 too, or?
We'll see.
Thanks, making sure.
Brewers. Sweet.
Brewers
That's
in 6.
basketball.
No,
We got. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We can only.
no,
Cool.
We got
That's cool, man.
But last but not least on this Giannis topic before we move on, realistically, what would it take for Giannis to want to dip from Milwaukee to take his talents to the Big Apple? Like Sham said, it's either Milwaukee or New York. They tried to work the framework of a deal, didn't get too far in those discussions. There's also reports that the Narcissus had the option to sign with the Knicks as well, but decided to come to the Bucks. Those were his team. I'm
You
just
said what will make him want to dip?
what would make him want to dip? How bad of a season would the Bucks need to have for him to be like, I'm
They
out
have,
there?
like Gil said, they got to get to the Eastern Conference Finals or anything other than that, he's out. I think.
But Giannis ain't been healthy too in the playoffs lately.
But
Giannis. He was
just
out last.
for shits and giggles, right?
probably, right?
Who do you trade?
All right, for the Knicks,
Yeah, that's what I want to know. In order to still be competitive, who do you trade?
so they gave Mikal Bridges his bread. He's not eligible to be traded until February 1st, but you obviously got OG.
Well, I'm saying
Cat.
after, no, just no next season. Like
If
this,
you're-
just he played this year out. B said if they don't make it to the Eastern Conference
Yeah,
Finals,
right.
he's
Right.
out, right?
Yeah.
Because they gotta. So because he's not a free agent.
So Knicks, I mean,
Because he just extended.
most likely Knicks would just say Brunson's off the table. You can have a pick at everybody else.
Yeah.
So it
That's
all
nasty
depends.
basketball.
So it depends on like what Bucks want, what Bucks want from
Right, Jordan Clark.
you know, yeah, you start, you know,
all
you-
of it.
but then it's like so.
but
now-
that's not, but it's not a good. Those two are not a good match.
And now two teams are trying to fucking put this puzzle together that don't fit to try to go out and compete now because you got all these smalls that's going to have to go to Milwaukee.
Yeah,
And
like
Don't make sense.
there's only one. There's only one player.
You gotta give a Towns, right?
Who? No, I mean, yeah, they're going.
Don't think the Bucks
Only
necessarily
person-
want to. That's a lot of bread on the salary cap to bring Karl Anthony Towns in.
But they can.
but then you got him and Miles Turner out there, motherfucker,
Yeah.
playing on the perimeter. Like
They can build. a
So
better-
it's
they can build a better team.
I
Than
thought it was a three.
But you know,
Yeah, they can.
it's not going to take anything, but it's just a good trade because at the end of the day, he wanted out, right? His sights were on New
had to
York.
be a third.
You know what I
team or
mean?
something.
So you know the fact that he was, I'm willing to
third,
leave
fourth,
means
fifth, sixth, 17.
Hella picks.
It'll be one of them. It'll be one of them blockbuster
yeah,
historic
yeah.
trades that
he needs to play with a.
34 players got
He
traded.
play with a Bronson.
No, he can't play with a
He
Brunson.
can't play with a Bronson.
That's nasty.
Giannis under contract for the next 2 seasons has a player option 2027 that he could also.
Bronson had that ball too long.
You have to trade him.
Yeah.
Work.
Need to play.
You have to trade him
They
to.
have the perfect point guard.
He's
Yeah.
you got to treat him like more like a Amari Stoudemire.
Yes.
Right? And that's that's the kind of point guard you need. So you needed a Halley or a LaMelo Ball type of guy who is willing to pass, knows how to pass, has that vision that's doing pick and rolls. So,
Yeah.
huh?
Trae Young.
Him and Trae Young.
Him and Trae Young would have been
Him
ideal.
and Trae Young.
That's the perfect.
Ideal.
Because that's that pick and roll. You dive, I'm throwing a lob. Like that's that
You
game.
playing him, I'm gonna knock your head. I'm
Atlanta
gonna
got
shoot
Trae. Atlanta
your
got young
face
guys
in.
take a trade.
Yeah, that sounds like the better trade that would probably happen is him over there.
I think Giannis was stuck in a basement in Atlanta at a certain point right before he got drafted.
Before they got the draft,
So
because
he's
Atlanta was
familiar with the
yeah,
region.
because Atlanta spotted him and they was hiding him. Yeah, they were hiding him there.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, they were hiding him in Atlanta.
Like the New Orleans inmate.
I'm trying to figure out who I forgot who house he was staying at. I forgot who house he was staying at. Just hiding there, working out.
Had this man in witness protection.
Yep, and then Bucks heard about it.
Had this man in protection.
I believe that coach ended up going to
Oh yeah, the coach.
program,
The coach that was there ended up going to the Bucks and gave them a rundown.
the whole Budenholzer crew.
Wow.
Now we stuck in the closet.
Like shit.
But we'll see how the situation goes in
Man,
Milwaukee.
got this stuck in the closet over here, man. Listen, y'all. Hey, y'all.
We got a
I got
Greco-Nigerian.
a Greco-Nigerian down in the basement.
Like the movie, The Air Up There. Remember that movie, The Air Up There?
All right, let's keep this thing moving. Today's show is sponsored by SeatGeek.